Hi guys, here we are again, my flower nose project pan for this year, although not all projects are, not everything is flower nose. Let's get started with the empties, which is basically nearly everything not flower nose. I finished up the body spray, which is like La Cura, which is like a copy of the Sol de Janeiro. So when we started, we were here, then we were down here, and now it's basically finished. I really enjoyed this one. This one was the Amber, Plum and Vanilla one. But the thing is, they don't last for long, so they dissipate quite quickly, so you can actually top it up during the day, which I did every now and then, and just spray. And of course then, yeah, you finish them up quite quickly. It took me 2 months, basically. I did enjoy this, so I would repurchase them. Then, now, there are some empties, which is actually not really empty, but the bottles are not empty. So as you know, as a foundation mix, I had like 3 different things I mixed together, which was like that French Biocura one, which was finished last month. And Illamasqua, Auric and Bobbi Brown, and I mixed all of them up always in this old RMK bottle, and I always fill this up just before I do my check-in because then it's full. Now we have a few empties actually now. So the Bobbi Brown foundation is empty. We were last time up here. I did not actually realize until I couldn't pump yesterday anymore when I filled up the bottle. The glass bottom goes up to here. This thick is the glass bottom. So last time we were up here, then we were down here, and I literally couldn't pump anymore. So what I did, then I unscrewed it and I turned it upside down to just get the last bit out and fill up my foundation mix bottle. So that one is empty. Bobbi Brown Serum Foundation. I don't know if I would repurchase this one again. I felt it's okay, but it's quite expensive for what it is, and it's a nice glass bottle and everything, but I wasn't like blown away by it, so probably I wouldn't repurchase. Then Auric. Now, this one I actually stopped mixing in here. Instead, I used it up on my legs and arms as a summer shimmer. So last time we were up here, and I basically finished up, as you can see here. This stuff made the foundations separate. So since I stopped actually mixing it in, and the mix is now, there's still some in there probably because I did mix it in there, but very low. But it just wasn't nice. It didn't look good on skin. It has quite a silvery shimmer, so on its own I wouldn't wear it. It's also quite thick. On my legs it was okay. And the interesting thing is, when you put it on, it looks really nice. It looked gorgeous on my legs and arms. It looked really nice. The weird thing is though, it would leave stains. So if you and I mean, it's not meant as a body shimmer, of course. I would leave, like, I would sit down or like touch something with my legs, and it would come off, and I have a stain, which I then of course wipe away. But funny enough, when I actually then have a shower in the evening and really try to wash it off, it was really hard to fully remove. Really weird consistency. I wouldn't repurchase it again. It's just not a product. I thought it's a product I want in my life and I would like, but it's just a product that didn't work out for me, which is a shame. Packaging I actually quite like a glass bottle and quite funky. Very hard to remove lid, which is fine though. At least then it doesn't fall off. But yeah, so I wouldn't repurchase, but it's finished now anyway. And then the last thing that was always good mix, which is now actually the only thing left over. So I think when this one is empty, I might have to have a think if I want to keep this or if I chuck it, because I don't, the shade is just, I mean, you can see it, it's super yellow. It's not for me. But yeah, last time Illamasqua we were here, now we're up here. You can see there's actually much more usage. That's because I stopped mixing this in, and this one was quite a darker shade, and I used all of this up now. So by the time this one was full, basically, I used that much up. It's still a good mix though. I did it yesterday, I used it today, it was good. Yeah, I don't think I like this one as a foundation, so let's see what happens with that one. But for now, what I will do this month, instead of filling up with I had always with this mix, I will just focus now on getting this one empty, basically. So there we go. That was a long story, like literally 4 minutes of babbling. Then next thing that was empty, I used this one, the La Cura Luminous Touch Concealer. I didn't expect actually have this one so quickly empty. I know I used it a few times before, but because you can't really see in this packaging, it's like a click stylus. I didn't realize actually how empty it is already, but yeah, I finished it up, and I wouldn't repurchase this one. It's very low coverage. It doesn't really do anything, so this one is just not for me. I think I actually have one more of these, which is from a different release though, so I think they're not always exactly the same formula in there, so I hope the next one will be a little bit better. But yeah, this one is empty as well. Then This one is not really empty, but it's a throwout. It's the Lacura Dramatic Lash Mascara. I actually had a backup of this one, still in packaging and everything in a box. I think it was meant to be a copy of a Charlotte Tilbury one. I gave my duplicate away. I actually did that last week. I decluttered a few things. I didn't film a declutter, sorry. I just went through a few things that are unused because I had friends visiting around then. So this one is just not a nice mascara. I didn't like it. It didn't do anything for me. It did do nothing dramatic, and that's why I gave it away. And then the last empty is actually this. You can actually see the imprint. There was not much left. So we had massive pan already, and 2 days ago, like this bit here was basically left, and it fell out and shattered on the floor. There was like a teensy tiny ring also on the outside, and that came out with it. So that's a bit of a shame. This was my bronzer, although it's actually meant to be a blush from Flower Nose. I did really like this one. I mean, in a sense of, it looks really pretty, but it's also very infuriating on how bulky that product is. I mean, look at this massive packaging, and this is literally all it is. It doesn't even have a mirror. So it's nice as a product if you put it basically on your vanity, but if you need your stuff in a makeup bag, space saving, this is not for you. Again, as always with Flower Nose, have to say though, the packaging lasted beautifully. Like, this is literally daily use for, like, we are now in August. I used this one since the beginning of the year as a bronzer. So there's nothing worn off, and I had it in a makeup bag, in and out, in and out. Some things get scratches, but it held up really beautifully. So kudos to Flower Nose again. Super, super nice. To actually show us a really good example, I have another product. Where is it? Oh yeah, here. Nothing to do with my project pan, but because this packaging is so good. This is like from Rituel de Fil. It's a rare light luminizer in the shade Solaris. And because I pulled some products out the other day where I thought, man, I really need to use them up. I always watch it. There we go. Focus. It's nice. I used it twice to just play around with makeup, and see, the packaging broke. Suddenly I heard a snap noise, and then the plastic broke. So that just shows you like how quickly it can go and how really nice proper packaging actually is. Then the other concealer I had in my project pan was this one. This is from Lacura, the Cashmere Glow one, which I think is an Armani copy. We were full last time. Now we're done here because I did focus on this one. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. This is the shade 2, which is also a bit too dark for me, even in summertime, which is why I need to use it up now. I use it more like as a, like, dotted around the face, more like as a foundation maybe, but I will continue using it because I want to finish up. Also have another one of these. I need to remember not to buy these ones. These ones recently actually were on Aldi again. I was very strong. I did not buy it again. So there we are. Then actually primer. Last time over here, now we're done here. I didn't use this every day. This is the Illuminating Priming Moisturizer from Lacura Aldi. I like it, but I feel like sometimes the makeup doesn't sit perfectly over it, so I didn't use it every day to just see how it goes. But I have some usage out of it, and I will continue using it. It's alright. I mean, anyone remember this one? I really tried to like, and I still don't know what to do with it. Flower Nose primer, which doesn't work out for me. Now, setting spray. Last time we were here, now we are down here, so I guess I have like 1 month left. This is the Dewy Set from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I am not 100% sure still, but I need to try it out, I guess, with another foundation as well, because I have usage with this one and some other stuff. But I feel like it looks nice for the first hour after you use it, but then I feel like it might break my makeup apart. So, but then I also think, you know what, I have 1 month left, I might just use it up. There we go. That's my opinion on that. Now, more Flower Nose products, actually. This is my setting powder from Flower Nose, and yes, we hit pan, huge pan even. It doesn't look like pan. This is the Edelweiss color, 6 grams. This is from the Flower Nose Unicorn series. This is like, I touched it, it's glue, basically. So this must have been like a baked product. They glued into plastic. You can actually see here on the outside a little bit. The glue. I don't know how they do that. There's a bit left here, so I will not add a new powder in the project just yet because I just want to really finish this one up. I don't mind this one actually. It's quite a nice one. It's very undetectable basically. I like it, and again, as always, I mean, the packaging is so nice. It holds up so well. I mean, we used this one for quite a few months now. I like it as a powder. I think I had better powders, but it's not bad. It's not like the other powder I had from Flower Nose, which was quite heavy. This one is quite a light one if you use a good brush to literally lightly dust it over your face. and I'll continue using it until it's literally done. But yeah, good progress, and now actually massive pan at this one. I always try to actually use up my products quite evenly, so you don't have like a mini pan in the middle and then it takes you months and months to actually finish it up. I always try to swirl everywhere, so hopefully this shouldn't take me too long. But there we go. Then, what else? Blush. I still work on this one. This is from the Moonlight Mermaid series. Yeah. The pan is growing, I feel like. Blush is a thing. Blush just takes ages. Considering though that we are now 7 months in of usage, I am worried that I don't finish this one by the end of the year. Usually blush should be done in a year. But it's quite firmly pressed, and I'm not over blushing my face either. But I'm using, you can see there's good usage actually. To see how that blush usually looks like when it's not so much used, you can see it here. This is the other one, also blush. This is number 2. Oh, the one I'm using is number 5. This one I haven't touched in months. I don't know why I actually left that in my project pan. I think what I will do with this one, and I mentioned that a few times before, I will use this as a face powder when this one is finished probably. Then highlighter, Flower Nose. I actually hit pan on that one. You can see it here. It's like one of these baked gelée products. So you can see there's like the grit pan here visible. I try to really swirl around, but with the highlighter brush, which is a bit smaller, it's a bit harder because I also don't want to over highlight my face. This one has like a bit of micro glitter, but if you buff it in properly, it's quite a nice highlight in the face. There you go, like a really light shimmer. I like it, and I continue using it. And again, as always, I mean, packaging impeccable, and this is so many months of use now. Then eyeshadow palette. This one is from the Swan Ballet series. This is the 03 Pink Swan. Last time we did hit already pan in these 2 shades. I still haven't hit pan in these ones, but these ones are, this is my inner corner shade, this is my outer corner shade. So, and this is the more like most of the lid shades, which I'm not surprised that I haven't hit pan, but there's a big dip. I mean, see how the shadow falls in this one? This is how big the pan is. The dip, like huge dip. This one as well. Then the glimmer shades, which I love, you can see here they develop hard pan so easily. I wash my brushes regularly to try to avoid hard pan, like when you have like anything skin or something left, it really can from the brush go on the eyeshadow and cause hard pan. This dot here in the middle, by the way, that's plastic, so you really can see the grit from both of these shades underneath. They're like the baked formula. I really like them. Very glittery, can be a bit hard to put on, but I feel though I do my eye makeup but only the matte shades. So I do my whole face, then do my eyes, and then I use the setting spray, and then I put the glitter on. Because the glitter, my eyes then are a bit wet, it really sticks it nicely down and really works well for me. So very happy with that. I'm getting a little bit bored of that one though. Let me know in the comments, what would you do? Would you switch out, or shall I go on? I don't know. I will try to persevere for 1 more month. Again, as always, packaging is impeccable. I wouldn't mind using something else. I use this one literally since January. I do like a few days a month. I do something else when I get really like annoyed, or, like not annoyed, like bored with using this one. But yeah, there we go. Then eyeliner, also Flower Nose. I can't believe how strong this one is still going. I mean, literally 7 months in. Have to shake before usage, but really good. I have to shake now sometimes between both eyes, so I feel like it is slowly getting a bit drier, but I mean, it's excellent. I literally cannot praise this one more. I love this eyeliner. This one I don't use every day. This one is like a really gentle shimmer, if you can see that. I use this usually on my lower eye, under eye. And then eyebrow pen. This one feels like, oh my gosh, like it's, I started to use this one in January. This is actually from Flower Nose. It's from a brand called Fluoresces. And look how much is left. I have the feeling how much I used up, this easily would last me 2 years probably. I don't know how to finish this one up. And I have even a refill for that one. It's, I don't do my eyebrows big anyway. I only fill in, but look, this is all you need. It's a really good color for me though. I can't complain. So as long as the packaging doesn't break apart, I will continue using it. What I did found now slowly, I feel like the caps now go off a little bit easier. They still click in and seem to hold on. There's a like a little spoolie on the other side, but I feel like they go easier off. So I guess that will be the crux of it in the end, if that really actually breaks. Then mascara, because I was really annoyed by this one. I started to use this one from Rose Inc. I hate it. I used it only twice. I hate it. It has a focus. Focus. Why is it not focusing? There we go. It has a silicone brush, which is like a bit like banana shaped, I would say. It just clumps on my eyes. That is, I mean, this mascara, you can't really show much. It just leaves them hugest clumps on my eyes. I do not like it at all, and not in a nice way. It doesn't give nice curl to my eyes. It doesn't give any lift to my eyelashes. I do not like it at all, but I will try to persevere for 1 month, see how it goes. And if it's absolutely rubbish, I will switch it out. I have so many more mascaras in my collection that get old. I prefer to use them up, and life is too short to use something that is absolute rubbish. So I'm really sad actually about this one, because I like the packaging. It's quite nice. I like the fact it doesn't roll away when I put it down. The design is quite nice, so I'm really annoyed if that doesn't work out. Now, perfume, because I used the body spray up. Did I mark this one? Oh yeah. Wow, I actually didn't mark it this month. Oh yeah, I should mark it. I forgot to mark this one. Last time we were here, now we are down here. This is my perfume. So really, I mean, it's perfume. Discover Sunrise. I really like this one. It's from Marks & Spencer. It's a 100 ml size. I love the bottle. It's very summery design, in my opinion. Very sleek and simple design, which I like. I guess I will use it more now a little bit, because now that body spray is finished. But I like it, and I will continue using it, basically. But it's 100 ml. It might take me actually this summer and next summer, because this is a very summery scent. I probably wouldn't use that in winter time, but I will go on with it, see how it goes. Now I have to add one thing in my project, and that will be a bronzer, because that blush bronzer. I do not have any other Flower Nose bronzer, or any other product from Flower Nose that I could use as a bronzer now for summertime. So I will add this one in. This is from Clarins, and it is summer, and I like the design of this one. What makes you feel better than in summer? Using actually a product that looks like summer. This is a really old special edition from Clarins. It's 17 grams. I will not finish that, and I know already. I probably will use it until the end of summer, and then I have to switch to a lighter one. It's like this 3-color thing. So I will swatch the 3 colors, and then all mix together. Actually, let me swatch the 3 colors first. So you can see from really light to really dark. What I might try, I'm not getting basically all together. Here's all of them mixed together. So what I might try is, in summertime, I might focus on the bottom half of the compact, and when we then go into autumn, I might focus more on the upper half of the compact when I'm basically too pale to use this dark of a bronzer. I have to use it very lightly handed, because I'm not a big into bronzing person, but I do like to use it, just that I don't look like pale or like too much of a mask on my face once I put a foundation on. But I love this design, and I want to get some usage out of it, basically. It's all about using your pretty things this year for me, instead of letting them get really old and bad. So there we are. I will add this one. Let's see how that packaging actually holds up, because that's quite a small hinge for such a big compact. So I hope it will last. But there we go. That's my project pan. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye!